We are going to have a session on group discussion. Let's see what is group discussion. So, group discussion is defined as a form of group communication where people will be sitting together and discussing on a single topic. And in this form of communication, a particular number of people meet and they will be having a free oral communication to originate an idea, to find a solution, or to come to a conclusion to a certain problem. And group discussion are widely used in many organizations for decision making and problem solving. Next. Then, when we talk about group discussion, we always have confusion with debate. So, let me tell you what is the difference between debate and group discussion. So here, debate is competitive in nature, while group discussion is a cooperative group process. In debate, speaker can only talk for the topic or against the topic. But in group discussion, you can share about your positive concern or negative concern of a particular topic. So you have that freedom of expression for both negatives and positive of a particular topic. And the final decision of a result in a debate depends on voting, while in a group discussion, the group reaches the group consensus. That means the group members will be collectively coming to a conclusion. So, why group discussion is more important at college level? Let me tell you. As a student, it helps to train yourself and to discuss and argue about the topic given. It also helps you to express your views on a serious subject and in formal situation. It also improves your cognition skills and listening and speaking skills. It also promotes your confidence level. And it is an effective tool in problem solving, decision making and personality assessment. And GD also may ensure your academic success, popularity in your college, and it will also help you to get through into a good company. And participants should know how to speak with confidence, how to exhibit leadership skill, and how to make the group achieve the goal. So these are going to add up to your academic and career development. Next is the expectation of a panel. That means when we are conducting a group discussion, there will be certain things that you have to follow. Let me tell you what are all the qualities that you should follow in a group discussion. And team player, that is, you have to be a good team player while you are having a group discussion. And then reasoning skills, that is, you have to have a good reasoning skills, and they will be checking your leadership quality, and they will be checking whether you are flexible enough to discuss on certain topics, and also your assertiveness. Along with that, your initiativeness and your creativity, whether you are thinking out of the box, and your inspiring ability, your active listening skills and awareness, everything will be analyzed in your group discussion. And there are 3 phases in GD. So when we are conducting GD, there will be 3 phases. First phase is initiative or introduction phase. In that phase, one person from the group will be getting up and they will be initiating about the topic. So they will be giving a brief introduction about the topic. Next is the central group discussion, where all the group members will be discussing about their own views. And finally, the summarization or conclusion. That means the person who has initiated the group discussion can also come forward with the summarization or conclusion, or else with the permission of other group members, one person can stand up and they can give the conclusion. Next, when we are doing a group discussion, there are certain things that you should do and you should not do. Let me tell you what are all the things that you should do in a group discussion. First thing is speaking. So speaking is very important, and do not sit silently. You can speak freely, so you have the freedom of speech in the group discussion, so you have to express the idea. So if we are doing a group discussion for a job interview, and if you are sitting silently, you may not be get through that interview. So you should speak. And secondly, do not monopolize the conversation or don't talk too much. So just because I'm asking you to speak in a group discussion doesn't mean that you have to overdo it. So you have to be very sure at where should you speak and what should you speak, and you should also be aware what you should not speak, and you should not be the center of attraction in a group discussion. Thirdly, you should give everyone a chance to speak. So maybe when one or two are speaking and expressing their view, you will be getting new ideas. You can express that, but that doesn't mean that you have to monopolize or you have to dominate the other people. So you have to let other people speak, and in between if you have some points you can raise from your place and you can talk your point without interrupting them after them finishing their point. Then maintain eye contact with everyone in the group. So you should not concentrate on one or two people in the group. You should always make an eye contact with each and every group members in the group. And show active listening skills. That means that when one is speaking, you should be very much actively listening. Should not look here and there. You should not do other things. You should actively listen and take notes on what they are speaking. Do not interrupt anyone while they are speaking. That is also again true. When one is speaking, you have to have that basic manner to listen to them and let them finish to give you a chance to give your point. In between, you should not interrupt them and speak. Then keep the topic on track and don't be irrelevant. So while you are doing a group discussion, you should always stick with the topic. You should not beat around the bush, or you should not talk about other topics related to that. You should only stick on to the topic given to you. Then encourage someone who is silent to talk. This is very important in a group discussion. You should always motivate the group members. That shows your leadership quality. And do not argue with anyone. So you are not doing a debate like we already discussed. Debate is different from group discussion. So in a group discussion, you should not debate with the group members. You are only going to give your point of view. And do not debate with any, do not repeat what has been said. Be attentive, try to develop on ideas, express to give new ideas. So you should not repeat the ideas that is already spoken by other people. Okay. What you should do is that I have already told you, you have to take notes. That shows the active listening skills. So in that time you should always develop on the ideas that is already discussed. And you should not repeat the points that is already been discussed. Then clarify your doubts and then proceed. So if you have any doubts while you are having a group discussion, if you have doubt with the previous person speaking, you should always clarify it before you deliver the point. And be brief. You should not tell a story. You should not talk for hours and hours in a group discussion. You should be very brief and make your point very clear. Do not commit any grammatical mistakes while you are talking. This is very important. So while you are doing a group discussion for a job interview, your grammatical mistakes and everything will be counted. So your language is what they are checking for. So you should not commit any grammatical mistakes. So work on your language and have a good group discussion in your upcoming days. Thank you.